Your Honor, State versus Mozo, almost 20 years ago, courts have held that conversations, oral communications taking place in one's home are protected by Chapter 934.
I don't think this point is reasonably in dispute, but okay. Go ahead.
Now, the question, obviously, is the objective portion of this test. And Hence versus State, 4th DCA, and Hence is a situation, Your Honor, where an individual was in an interview room at the police department. He placed a call to essentially a co-conspirator, co-defendant, and the recording equipment was powerful enough in that interview room to pick up the other end of the call that is made to Hence. Based on what law enforcement heard from the individual's call, the individual who is calling Mr. Hence, they obtained a search warrant for his cell phone. And on that cell phone, they found images that are illegal to possess, as well as other evidence of a crime that the two of them engaged in. The Hence court held that, and another important factor, Your Honor, Mr. Hence was aware that the individual on the other end of the phone was at the police department waiting to speak to law enforcement. Court held that Hence had a subjective expectation of privacy, and his expectation was one society accepts as reasonable. Now, one distinguishing factor I need to acknowledge that, but I submit it's not dispositive, is that while Hence did not know that the individual was sitting in a police interview room, whereas Mrs. Adelson knew that Charlie was in jail and had consented to her call with Charlie being recorded,